What's up guys, my name is Stoody and I'd like to welcome you all back to another video. In today's video, I just want to discuss a few things. I guess it's sort of like a channel update sort of thing, but I've got a couple of ideas and I just want to know your thoughts on it. So if you guys remember my StoodyTV channel, now that is my backup channel. Now for those of you who don't remember, or if you're kind of new to this channel, so basically when this main channel got false strikes, right? I had to take a hiatus from this channel for a while because I had 2 false strikes, right? So I had to take a hiatus to save this channel because another strike and I would have been falsely terminated. So to be able to continue making videos during that 2-month period that I had where I was stuck on 2 strikes, I went onto my backup channel and started posting on that. And I posted, my regular videos on there. The only difference is that I didn't upload like exposed videos or any special sort of videos. I only did my weekly, tips, match review, super coach, and the odd rant from time to time, or a topic that needed to be talked about there and then, couldn't be talked about later on or whatever, like a trending topic, that sort of thing. Those were the sort of videos I would make on that channel. And then once my strike expired on my main channel, and I went back to it, basically my StoodyTV channel was left abandoned. Nothing really going on. I didn't really have any ideas of what to do with it. I guess it was just going to stay there forever unless I was in some sort of strike trouble again, and then I'd go back to it. But the thing is, I've got a couple of ideas on what I can transform that channel into. There's 2 main things that I was thinking about. Number 1 is a reaction channel. So basically what I do is that I just react to videos, whether those are hate videos made towards me, other videos in the AFL community. Maybe I decide to just react to Carmen22's tips for the week. Maybe I just do a video reacting to it and maybe give my thoughts on his tips. Or it could be any other YouTubers or any other sort of video. Maybe Shorty does his super coach review, maybe tells a funny story and maybe I react to his funny story or something like that. These are the sort of things I would think about. Or I could just react to any sort of video. It could be any video on the internet. Then I could give my thoughts and opinions on it. Maybe not even AFL related. That sort of thing. But another thing that I was thinking about is doing a podcast. Maybe I could, option number 2 is to turn my StoodyTV channel into a podcast channel. Basically, where I was thinking maybe every week or 2 I upload a podcast, a 1 to 2 hour video where it's just me talking about whatever topic, or I could have someone else on with me, maybe even another couple of people on with me, and we just talk about whatever. We could talk about footy, we could talk about life, we could talk about any other hobbies that we have, that sort of thing. Just have a chat, an entertaining 1 to 2 hours. I feel like podcasts need to be at least an hour, but I prefer them to not be too much longer than 2 hours. I feel like that's a sweet spot. So every week or 2, sometimes it might just be me, and then other times it might be me and someone else or whatever. So yeah, and then I'd have to think about a name for the podcast. Do I just call it the AFL Community Podcast? Do I just call it the Stoody Podcast? Or do I give it something fancy? Like Scoops has Kick It to Scoops Podcast. I don't really want to copy him, but I feel like Kick It to Stoody would sound pretty cool. But one I was thinking about is Kicking Snags with Stoody. That one might be alright. But if anyone has like any ideas to what I would name the podcast, tell me in the comment section down below. And who knows, maybe I'll decide to do the podcast. And yeah, I'll let you guys know if I'm going to start up a podcast or start up this new reaction channel or whatever the case might be. So yeah, and then I'll rename the channel, rebrand it, that sort of thing. And hopefully I don't get any more strikes on my main channel, because it'd be kind of weird uploading regularly to a podcast channel my tips for the week or something like that. But yeah, I guess I probably would upload tips or whatever if I do get 2 false strikes on my main channel. And then maybe still upload a podcast every week or 2. that sort of thing. So yeah, and if anyone's interested in doing a podcast with me, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll seriously consider doing it. Another video idea that's coming to my head, obviously the list videos for AFL get a lot of views, so I'm going to do some more of those. I've got the Spuds, the list of Spuds, and also I've got most hated players that I'm yet to do this year that I feel like I should do. I've already done overrated players. Underrated would be a decent one as well, but because it's not a negative topic, I don't feel like it'll get as many views. I've already done best players, I've already done ugliest players, and they got a lot of views. Very successful videos those ones were. But yeah, I feel like I'll do those sorts of list videos at least once every year. Do the version for that particular year. And yeah, it's basically a free 1K view, so how could I not pass that up? So yeah, the list videos, there'll be more of them. And also, because I've got some more time on my hands to do these sort of gaming videos, if you guys notice that I've brought back the AFL 23 Management Career Mode series, mainly because of the update. That's made at least my Management Career Mode videos a bit more competitive. Like, I'm still winning most of the games by big margins, but at least there's some competitiveness in there and a little less boring, I guess, for the viewer, rather than just seeing me pile on 40 goals a game or something like that. It's going to get to a point where we're all going to get bored of AFL 23. I don't think that's going to improve at all. I feel like I've only got one season in me for decent content, then I'll have to find something else. I don't think I can do 3, 4, 5 seasons of AFL 23 with the current state that it's in. The game would have to change again, like an update or something, for it to get interesting again after season 2. So perhaps I could move on to other games. Now, I'm not going to do cricket because I don't want to give Big Ant Studios any more of my money. I do not have the most recent cricket video. I believe Cricket 24 or something like that. I did not buy that. I told you all I would not buy it. I heard it's pretty shit anyway, so probably a bullet dodged there. I don't really have any other games these days that I regularly play. Like, I don't play COD anymore like I used to play COD about 10 plus years ago, back when it was good, but now it's just shit house. I wanted to, like, when I originally did YouTube, I wanted to be a Call of Duty commentator, or like a Call of Duty troll. That's what I wanted to do originally. But then I didn't have the know-how or the equipment. I ended up doing AFL. That sort of became my thing, and then COD got shit by the time I had the money and all that to buy the equipment and when I knew what I was doing. So I just ended up being an AFL YouTuber. It became my thing, even though it wasn't originally my passion. Originally my passion was Call of Duty, commentator, and trolling. The only other game that I can think of that I would be able to play is NBA 2K. I think that would do good. It might not get 1 million views straight away, but I feel like there's a percentage of the viewers watching this video that will enjoy those videos. And I can do different sort of series with it. Like, I can play around with it quite a lot. I can do like my normal my career mode videos. I can definitely do that. I can do my league videos, like rebuild videos. I can also do things such as, I can completely customize things as well. I can do draft classes of AFL YouTubers. I have done that before, but it hasn't gone that well. It's either the draft class thing, like the last 2 games has been broken. Like, I haven't been able to update the draft class after like the first original save, so I just gave up on it. But what I can also do is that you can customize My League now. I don't think it's called My League now. It's called My NBA if you're on PS5. PS4 it's still called My League. And I know you can't do this sort of thing on PS4. But on PS5, basically, you can like create teams. You can create like a full-on custom league where you can delete teams. Like, I could do as small as a 12-team league, if you know what I mean. So I can do an 18-team league. I can just make all the teams AFL teams, because it's pretty easy to upload team logos and all that. So I can just make the team logos, the team names, actual AFL teams. I can make the jerseys, which is a little bit harder. It won't be 100% accurate, but I can get it accurate enough, I think. And yeah, so what I'm thinking is that AFL YouTubers can play as their favorite AFL teams in My NBA. Like, how cool would that be as a series? Or possibly I could just simply, do a custom team, maybe an expansion team, and just versus the normal NBA teams, but I have a team just full of AFL YouTubers. But I'd only be able to put 15 on a team, so maybe I could make 2, 3, or 4 different teams. I control one of them, but there's this other 2, 3, or 4 teams that do have other AFL YouTubers in them. So when I do go up against those teams, it gets pretty interesting. So I can create many different, video series with that game. And I think, when NBA 2K25 comes out, I'm going to start doing it. I'm going to start making those sorts of videos. And I'm not going to start it with NBA 2K24 now because there's only 2 more months, I guess, until the next game comes out. So there's no point starting anything new, the way I see it. So when the next NBA 2K game comes out, I'm going to start doing videos on it. Hopefully it's a good game. I'm sure the views won't be massive, but I'm sure I can somehow have some fun. Maybe attract more viewers as I go. It'll be something to do during the summer as well while cricket's on. And I can also do cricket videos as well, but I'm not going to do, cricket 24. I'll just do like Supercoach, BBL Supercoach. Maybe I'll bring back BBL match reviews for the Brisbane Heat. I don't know. Maybe that sort of thing. Wait and see. Maybe I'll even talk about test cricket or whatever. I guess we'll wait and see. Who knows? But anyway, I guess that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment like this. Be sure to become a channel member. Just click the join button next to my name. Also, be sure to subscribe to my premium member, Sean Ducks. Link to his channels in the description. Also, be sure to subscribe to my other YouTube channels. Be sure to subscribe to my second YouTube channel, Stoody Archives. Also, be sure to subscribe to my backup channel, StoodyTV. Links to both of those will be in the description. Also, be sure to join my Discord server, eDiscord Australian Sports Community. Link to that is in the description. Also, be sure to follow me on my other social media accounts. I have Instagram, I have Twitter, and I also have TikTok. The username for all of those is StoodyYT, and links to all of those will also be in the description. Always have a good day, and I'll see you all in the next video.